Hi friends, it's Maddie from Seven Moons Healing, and here's your collective card conversation of the day. Remember to take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it behind. No judgment here. The first card that came out for you guys is not the right time. So what I was picking up is that a lot of you are either being pressured by other people or pressured to take a promotion you may not necessarily want, or going to several parties and it's just not your vibe right now. You're wanting to go quiet and inward. It could be so many different things. There's so many situations coming up, and you need to be okay with saying no. And it could be, and sometimes people make us feel guilty, or our boss has been really great to us, and it's hard to say no to take on another project that you really can't afford to take right now because your mental well-being, your workload's already heavy. There's all these factors that play into it, and we have to be okay with learning to say, not right now. Or thank you for thinking of me, but it's not something I'm wanting to take on right now. Perhaps the next opportunity that comes, I hope you keep me in mind. Be okay with not feeling guilt for taking care of you. If your spirit does not feel in alignment, if you have any hesitation, if you feel like it's maybe it's just too much, it is because it's just that. Your intuition and your higher self is telling you, not right now. Not the right time, guys. It's okay to say no. If you have a hard time saying no, and it took me a while to say that, if you get invited to several places or to several parties, you can simply say, thanks so much for thinking about me. Let me check my calendar. Let me get back to you. You don't have to commit right then and there. Even though everybody wants a response like right now, it's okay to be, let me check my calendar. Let me check my plans. I got a lot going on that week. I have work deadlines to meet. Let me get back to you. Simple. The second card that came out is clear communication, because, of course, what do we need when we need to say not right now? When we have to say no to somebody? If you are being clear with what your needs are in your communication, you're going to be okay. Now, if you're a lot like me, we expect people to read our minds, right? Especially like our significant others. I expect my husband to read my mind. Of course, he doesn't have telepathic powers now. I'm hoping that someday he will. But in order to be able to have a harmonious and balanced situation, we need to be clear. So if you are communicating with someone, say, hey, by the way, this is what I need. Make sure you put at the end of it, like, does that work for you? Any thoughts? Make them come back so that it's both of you or three of you, however many people are engaged in that conversation, that everyone takes accountability for their action and that everything is clear. And don't be afraid to send out reminders. Sometimes people forget things because they have a lot on their plate. So don't make assumptions. Don't jump to conclusions. People cannot read your minds. So now you need to ensure that everything is being communicated, especially with the holidays coming up. People get stressed out and their brains lock. Patience, gratitude, love, compassion. And the last card that came out is the romance card. Yes. Who doesn't love romance? We all do. Now, what's interesting about this romance card is that if you're in a relationship that is going to be very beautiful and expanding in so many different ways, as long as both parties are receiving it or more, because, we don't judge here. If you're met someone new and you're dating them and you really like them, don't be afraid to jump in. If you have, hold on, they're telling me, if you're gonna meet if you have been dating someone for a little bit of time now, and you one foot's in and one foot's out, don't be afraid to jump all in. But also, the romance card is about loving you, loving the place that you're in right now. Romance isn't just the intimacy with another person, it's the intimacy with you. So maybe you are in love with your life. You're in love with your fur baby. You're in love with the community that you're a part of right now. You're in love with your job. You're in love with your higher self, your empowered state of all the changes that have occurred, and you've accepted it all with grace. Maybe you feel really great in the position you're in right now. So don't be afraid to honor that. Celebrate that. Celebrate the fact that you're okay with where you're at right now. If you look back from now to like April, you have made so many leaps and bounds. You have come a long way, and there's nothing wrong with loving how much work you've put into healing you, and that needs to be celebrated. And that romance with yourself, accepting, receiving love, is huge. I hope that helps and resonates. And remember, love yourself enough to invest in you. Have a great day.